Hi guys, this is Ara. I haven't made a poker video in a while because I haven't been playing too much. I probably even haven't played in maybe 3 weeks. And the last few times I played, I just played for a couple $100, 1-2 no limit. So I kind of wanted to give an update. Now I'm selling cars. I work at Herb Chambers Honda of Seekonk. And kind of reflecting on playing cards and how I used to do, and my income playing cards. My coworkers ask me about it a lot, and I guess it's hard for me to classify my career as a poker player. Like if someone were to say like, "Oh, were you really successful?" Well, in my mind, no, I wasn't successful. I wanted to make 6 figures a year playing poker, and I never did. I definitely made much more than I would have made at a minimum wage job working 40 hours a week. I probably averaged about 30 hours a week playing poker, and altogether, all things considered, I probably averaged, over the years, I probably averaged about $3,000, $3,500 a month, which is, a little above working a minimum wage job, but it's anyone that makes $1,000 a week probably averaged more than me. They would have made $52,000 a year. I never made $52,000 a year playing poker, regardless of the stakes that I was playing. I seemed to average about $30 an hour playing 1-2 no limit, but it was very hard for me to play the full 40 hours a week because of my interest in the game. I would get severely bored playing for such low stakes. So if I was playing 40 hours a week, I probably could have averaged about $60,000 a year. But I got extremely bored, and I was not able to average 40 hours a week playing 1-2 no limit. At the higher stakes, there are better players in general. There are outside factors that cause me to play a little bit bad, and I probably averaged about $15 to $20 an hour playing 5-10 no limit or higher. I prefer PLO, but since I had a daughter, playing PLO wasn't an option because I'd have to go out to Atlantic City or Las Vegas or Florida, and my daughter lives in Rhode Island, so I choose to live with her in Rhode Island, which I love being around her, so she's way more important to me than playing poker. So now I sell cars at Honda, at Herb Chambers Honda, and I actually really like the job. I'm still in my first 12 months of the job, and I think for someone new at selling cars, I'm relatively successful. This year, I have a realistic chance of making 6 figures with bonuses included. Reputation means a lot in this business, and I know I don't know everything, but I can control what I can control. And I can control being honest with customers and being genuinely friendly, genuinely helpful, even if I don't have all the answers all the time. And I think they do appreciate that. A day like today, Thursdays are my day off, and I'm voluntarily going in to help a customer with their state VIN inspection and their safety inspection. So I'm going to take an hour out of my Thursday morning to go help them, and I'm doing the little extra things. And it's because I do want to be genuinely helpful, but these particular customers absolutely need me this morning on my day off. So I'm going in on my day off to help them. They couldn't wait till tomorrow. So I'm doing it for them, and I actually am enjoying the job, even though it's a lot more hours. There's a lot more responsibility. I could coast through this job and make $50,000 a year, but I'm choosing to work my butt off and try to make $100,000 a year, or maybe even more than $100,000 if I can, become a little bit better. So, yeah, overall, I wouldn't say I ever had financial problems before. I do enjoy making more consistent money. It's weird that, someone selling cars thinks of their income as consistent because it's a commission-based job, but compared to playing poker, it's extremely consistent. The difference between making 6,000 one month and 9,000 the next month is a very, very small difference from when you play poker and one month you make $1,000 and the next month you make $10,000. So it does feel very consistent to me. And overall, I like having the chance to work more and make more, which in poker was not always it was not always an option, because there are certain reasons why you can't work more and make more. One is fatigue. Sometimes you just can't push yourself to work anymore. And in the car industry, there's not really any opportunity to lose money. You can miss out on a sale, but that's very different than losing money. That's just not getting any money. So even if you work more when you're tired, if you wish you could leave at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. and you're kind of forced to work till 9 p.m., there is a chance of getting an extra sale, and just be friendly with people and say, yeah, I'd love to bring up the car for you. Ask for the sale after you give a test drive. And there is options to make more money. So I do enjoy that. In poker, a lot of times, the games just aren't good, or they aren't running, or let's say you're disappointed with something in life. Let's say you just lost. For me personally, let's say I just made a bad options trade and I lost $10,000. I might not be in the right mindset to make money at poker. So my only two options are to play poker and lose, or to not play poker at all, which are both not good options. So selling cars, I don't have the option to sell cars and lose money. I could just show up, try to be happy, and probably make some money for the day. So I do like that aspect of it. It does feel very, very consistent to me. And it seems like I'm averaging a good amount of money. It seems like I'm averaging about $8,000 a month, maybe slightly more than $8,000 a month now that the summer's coming, and it seems like more people are coming to buy cars. And I'm lucky enough to work at a very good dealership with a very, very good reputation. For used cars, we have a 5-day money-back guarantee and a 30-day exchange policy. So customers feel very comfortable buying cars there, which means that in the winter months, when other dealerships probably significantly slow down, our dealership actually doesn't slow down that much. So the money is actually consistent. And my boss is good about the bonuses. He lowers the threshold in the winter months, so we can have relatively consistent money throughout the year. So I do enjoy it, and I would say overall I probably enjoy it actually a little bit more than poker. There's some fun aspects to selling cars. There's a little bit of a unknown aspect. There's a little bit of a kind of a get paid as much as you're worth aspect. Yesterday I found myself doing nothing, and I just thought to myself, like, wow, like I could be doing something way more productive. So I took a walk around the back of the parking lot and found some people that were just looking. I love it when people say they're just looking, because that usually means like they have no idea what they're looking for and they want to buy a car right now. That's what that's code for. So I kind of said hi and let the customer do the talking, and he spilled the beans, and we found a car that he really, really liked. And then I was super productive for the next 2 hours, and ended up having 2 more people contract on a car later that day. So I was like overbooked. So I really like that aspect of the job. I'd rather be too busy than not busy at all. It makes the time go by faster, and it's kind of enjoyable. And it's partially like a workout. Sometimes I'm running back and forth throughout the parking lot in my dress pants, and I'm actually physically tired. Sometimes I'm breathing heavy and sweating. So I think I'm in much better shape now that I'm selling cars. I kind of do some push-ups at home, but I don't really have to work out. And when I was playing poker every day, working out was not my top priority, and I was definitely starting to get out of shape. I was playing volleyball 2 years ago until I hurt my ankle, so I was involved in sports. I hurt my ankle playing basketball. But in general, I did not work out that much when I was playing cards. I could feel it. I could feel the difference. I can definitely feel that I'm in more shape now. I have more energy. I'm on a way better sleep schedule. That's probably the number one thing, is, I get to go to sleep at 11 p.m. or 11:30 every night and wake up at 7 a.m. every day. So it's just nice waking up at 7 a.m., having a cup of coffee, and being ready for the day, and going on to handle my business. So poker, you have a terrible sleep schedule. You don't get enough exercise. It is probably slightly more mentally challenging playing poker. There's not too much mentally challenging aspects to selling cars. I try to incorporate some stuff into the job. Like I try to guess people's payments ahead of time, which is probably not a good idea to do. You don't want to give people the wrong impression, but I enjoy telling them like, at this interest rate, your payments are going to be this much. It's a little bit challenging sometimes trying to find them a car. They say, I want to be under $300 a month. And, without knowing their credit or their down payment or how much car they're looking for. So, there's some challenging aspects to it, but mentally, poker is much, much more challenging because your own money is at risk. And, usually when you're sitting down at a poker table, you have 9 other people trying to take your money. And at a car dealership, no one's trying to take my money. They want to get a car at a good price, and I want to help them buy a car. So they give the dealership money, we give them a car, and it's a fair transaction, and most customers leave very, very happy. So it's actually a good feeling. That's actually a huge part of it for me too, is like when they give the dealership money, we're giving them a car. When I'm playing poker, if I lose a big pot, obviously that's disappointing, but if I win a big pot, my customer is not happy. I mean, if I win $500, that means my customer has lost $500. So it's a situation where, in general, unless they're a rich person just having fun, in general, they're not happy. My customer is not happy with me. So it's very, very nice to be in a situation where a customer is giving us money and we're giving them a car. So it's a fair transaction. It's actually something I'm not super used to. So I kind of like the feeling of having mostly everyone in a great mood when they come here, in a great mood when they come and talk to me. It's kind of an exciting moment when you get a car for most people. So there's a few key differences. I think the money is slightly better. I think the mood is slightly better. I wish it was a little bit more mentally challenging. There's not super challenging aspects. Maybe like scheduling, maybe something like today, like actually taking my day off on my day off. That's a challenging part of it because, customers seem to always need me on Thursdays. But yeah, overall, I would say selling cars gets the point in this situation. I'd say it's a little bit ahead. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope this helps someone. I think selling cars is a good transition for a poker player because there are a lot of skills needed selling cars. There's a lot of internal discipline, which poker players generally have, and car salesmen definitely need, because you are left to your own. It's like having your own business. You have a schedule, but you're basically making up your own hours. You're basically treating your customers not like they're the customers of the business, but like your own personal customers. Like I take responsibility for almost every aspect of that car. So I think it's a good transition. And if you are playing poker, I think this is a good next step if you're not happy playing poker, if you have a family and you don't like the hours of a poker player. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening, talk to you later.